everyone, welcome back my YouTube channel Salesforce Hunt. This is Rohit. Today I'm going to show you the better understanding about getter and setter in LWC. So if you want to learn something new, please watch this video until end and please subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates. So let's get started without any further delay. So right now I'm in my Salesforce org. I already logged in and let me open my VS Code. You have to create one component first of all. So under here in my VS Code, let me show you how to create the component. If you are using Windows, just you have to press Ctrl+Shift+P in command palette and just select this option that is called SFDX create lightning web component, and then you have to give your component name, let's say child, right? So let me create this component and now you can see my component is created successfully here, right? So once you done this component, you have to write your markup. So how to write the markup? Just under here you can see this is a markup. It's already comes 3 files LWC, right? So under the HTML you have to write your markup. So it can be anything as you want, but right now I'm using, let's say, H1, or first of all like card. Let me remove unnecessary markup from here and let's say this is the child component for example purpose, right? Under here, let's say, let me create one heading. Under this heading, let's say your name is colon and then property and uppercase item name. Let's say uppercase item name. So I want to use this property inside my JS. So right now here you can see this is the data binding in LWC, right? You know very well. So just you have to copy it, come to the JS file. Under this JS file you have to define this property, right? So here this is the property here in JS file, and if you want to use anything here, let's say I want to use getter first of all. So how to use the getter here? So you have to define like @API if you want to expose or if you want to use this property outside the component. So always use API, right? And also under here you have to use like get and let's say upper name for example purpose. Under here we have to write this dot return dot uppercase, and after that you have to give that uppercase property in JS. So how to use the uppercase? Let me show you here. So for now just focus on that one. So under this getter I'm using only this property, but I want to uppercase this name. If you are writing something or if you already have, so how to define? Let me show you here. So under JS you can see this is the getter, simple getter, and let me define like set uppercase, and here you can see it should be same. The getter name and setter name should be same, but getter doesn't have any kind of parameter, but setter have the one parameter. Under this setter we have to use this dot, you can see this property, right? So this dot uppercase item name equals to value dot uppercase. So this uppercase given by the JS. This is the JS method, right? So once you've done your changes, now you have to use these changes, and you can use this component inside your parent if you have. Let's say let me create another component and this is the parent, right? Let me create this one. Now this is my parent component. Let me search parent HTML, sorry, not this one, parent, and here you can see this is the HTML, and under this HTML you have to use this component. So how to use that? Let me show you here. So now under here let me define one card. Under this card, let's say parent component. Let me remove rest of the strings here, or we can use, let's say, one div. Under this div you can write your child component, but let me define one CSS margin around medium, right? So once you've done it, now you can see here child, and under this child I want to use my this child component inside this parent. So how to use that? You can use any child component inside parent using kebab case. So here you can see C hyphen child. So child is the child component under this parent component, and item name means we have the property under item name, and item name nothing but it's a kind of we already defined this item name, but you have to use in our let me show you this JS, this uppercase, right? So how to use that? Let me show you here. So under this item name you have to remove it and use this one with the kebab case. If you have any property, so always use like this. And once you've done your changes, now you have to do one thing. Once you define this child or everything in a single component, right? So how to do that? Let me show you. So let's say under this uppercase I want to give some name. So let's say my name, let's say Rohit, right? And another things, if you want to set something, and let's say I want to define somewhere under this component, if you have, well and good, otherwise leave it as it is, right? So just we have to deploy first child component. So let me deploy this child component, and you have to expose your parent component if you have like two component, right? So you have to define and you have to deploy first child and then second parent. Let me deploy this parent, but in this parent we have to expose it. So always use is exposed true here, and after that target, and this target you can use like record page, app page, home page based on your need. I'm using in 3 pages. So just deploy this one, and once you deploy it you have to use this one inside your HTML. So how to do that? Let me show you here. So once you deploy it, just you have to use this app page, record page, home page based on your need. You can do it, right? So for now I'm using any record page, so I will show you how to use it, right? So under here just focus on that one, right? So just go to the org here and click this gear icon, edit page, and once you comes under the app builder page, so you can use your component as a drag and dropable property, right? So just you have to use it inside your this record page. So just you can see the parent, just drag and drop anywhere as you want. So now here you can see this one, just save it and just go back, and please focus here. It's automatic comes my name as a capital, right? Your name is Rohit. So please try to understand this code. Let me show you again here. If you are using getter setter, so getter basically use getting the value, setter means setting the value. So getter basically you can use same component, but set always use for the outside the component. Okay, we can use like any hierarchical component based on your need, right? So we already done these things, right? How to make it uppercase our name, so you can use like this, right? So suppose you have another things, so you can do that based on your requirement, but this is the basic understanding about the getter and setter, right? You can use it anywhere as you want. Okay, so let's say I want to define something here. This is the uppercase, your name uppercase, right? Okay, and this is the parent here and parent HTML, right? Let's say I want to define another card or another div here. So just you can use it, and under here let me define my name small. I want to capitalize it. So here you can see small name, right? And this is also a small name, and you will be see these two name as a capitalize in using getter and setter, right? So let me deploy this one, and here you can see some processes going on, and once you deploy it you will be see the output here. So just come to the this page, just refresh it, and you will be see two outputs here. So let me clear the cache because sometimes it's having some cache issues. Okay, fine. Now you can see under child component, first name capitalize and the last name capitalize. Here you can see, right? Please focus on that. So this is the way to work on the getter and setter, right? So here you can see. So I hope you learned something new in this video. If you want to make it this video as a shareable, and please hit the bell icon for more updates. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like, share and comments. So till then, bye bye, take care, see ya. Thank you for watching.